All right, we are doing the install today on the Recaro Sport Expert seats. These are the black leather with houndstooth inserts. So come on over and we'll show you a couple of tips. So this comes with some instructions, but it's something I just had to figure out. So basically you have your two sliders here, and then you have your seat release bracket right here. So it'll release the, so that it will actually slide back and forth. Okay, so on the instructions itself, it talks about the release track kit, and then you should snap the release handle. So to get to the actual places. So the front has 2 mounting holes, and the rear has 1. So there's 3 bolts on each side mounting these seats. The front ones, you cannot get to where the sliders are in their stock position when you get these. So what you have to do is you put the actual snap bar on, and then you basically just have to put this in place and then maneuver it. So this has to actually, well, it's not staying right now. All right, so it can be a booger. So it's worked a lot easier a second ago. There we go. So basically you have to press down on this while pulling up on this. There we go. See that? You got a little bit of action right there. And then that, you slide it down, and now you've got the 2 holes here to attach to the front of the seat. I want to replace and do the same on the other side. Pull it down about that far. All right. Now we're going to take it over here and make sure we get this lined up. Protect your seats. You know, these things are expensive. Spend a lot of money on nice quality seats. You want to make sure that you protect them when you're out in the driveway doing this stuff. Got a big, nice, thick packing blanket set down. All right. I'm not going to tighten these up completely, just because I want to make sure. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and tighten them up, because I think everything's going to be lined up perfect. If it's not, we'll slide them back, and then we will release and see, because it has to be pretty tight so you can actually get this thing flipped back in place like that. Also, watch out for track grease. You don't want to get that on the seat. We did it correct, guys. Or I did it correct. You guys didn't help me at all. You guys were losers. Way to go. Bunch of unhelpful people on YouTube. Not you lot, not you guys watching this video, of course. I'm talking about all those other guys that are doing these install seat videos. There's a bunch of them out there, actually. None of them want a Foxbody Mustang using Recaros. And of course, they don't go over any of these details. And now, voila, we are good. So you'll have to move it over a little bit, because this little seat release bracket bar, this part kind of makes it spread apart. So you will have to kind of bend it a little bit, but that's why it does that. So it's totally fine. Not going to break anything, but then just be careful. And again, go easy. I love using power tools. This is not a good place for an impact wrench. You will definitely cross thread something pretty easily right here. So just be patient, move through it. Spend a lot of money on nice quality seats. It's just going to take a minute. Yeah, sometimes it's annoying, but it's all right. All right, so now got one more bolt. Everything's installed on this seat as far as the sliders go. And if my lovely assistant, my wife who is filming, will show you, we've got the inside, the driver's seat taken apart or out of the car as well. But we do not have the new mounting bracket from Planted installed yet. So we still need to do that. So I'm gonna mock that up on the seat itself and we'll see how it looks. So now we've got the sliders installed onto the bottom of the Recaro Expert seat. We got these new brackets to mount them to the car from Planted. All right, if you come here and look, here's what they look like. Seat bracket technology by Planted. They're really nice, very thick. Hopefully they'll line up in the right positions. But if you notice, they have these little stickers on them right here. And this says 1979 to 1998 driver seat for a Ford Mustang. So apparently from 79 to 98, they had the same seat bracket, measurement hole, insert, everything. So obviously these are a little taller and more substantial than your seat mounting brackets. Going to keep you a lot more planted in the seat and in where you need to be, a little bit safer. So hopefully they fit in well. We got the driver's seat out, so let's go over here and we'll mock up and see if it lines up with the existing holes. Now in our car, we just upgraded a bunch of stuff and we have the MSD Digital 6A underneath the driver's seat. So obviously make sure when you're doing this that you're mindful of the things that are around and do not hit any of it. All right, so let's look. All right, it hits the back two holes perfect and the front. So yeah, everything looks like it really lines up well. I would say that that one's going to be the toughest. So you might want to start with the one closest to the console on the rear side. But those look really good. Plenty of clearance. We're using all the existing hardware. So you need a 15mm socket and a 17mm socket. These go back straight through. It should hand tighten a little ways, but not far, because those are pretty rough. And they don't feel like they even want to go in, so I have to really work with them. Especially because we got the new carpet and nope. Yeah, it's being a real booger. Yeah, it looks like the threading has picked up just a ton of grease and maybe some carpet fibers. So we'll clean that off and give it another go. All right, time to put these bad boys in. God, they look so good. Can't wait. It's gonna be amazing. What a quick transformation. Unbelievable. I mean, just like seeing them just sitting in there like that. Night and day better. Night and day. All right, now, so I've got the fronts lined up. So this doesn't come with this hardware. So know that when you get these, you're gonna have to get your own. So I went up and picked up a pack of some nuts and bolts. So it should be under it, but I might have to spray paint this black. So I really don't like that gold bolt sitting right there. I just don't know how far. I don't think I'll be that far back, but we're gonna get it installed and see. So you might end up having to do that, guys. Might want to pre-do that, but we'll see. See how hidden it is. And I'm using a 5/16 -18 by 1 inch hex bolt.